Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I've been trying, this is about the 10th take, to make this little video just to give you some information. Okay, I'm going to ignore that, about some of our lesser known formulas. Now, you know about LDM, you know about Immunity Boost, you know about Daily Vitality and Clarkia, and some of the things that we use on a more regular basis. But there's a little handful of extracts, tinctures, that need to have a bit of a spotlight shown on them because they're super special, they're very powerful, and they do an amazing job when we have these little issues come up that we maybe need help with on an herbal level basis. So I'm going to share some information with you that is not meant to be medical advice. This is just my own experience. I'm not a doctor, but this is for education and entertainment purposes only. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Safia. Now, Safia starts with a P. The P is silent. Many of you might have seen this in our catalog, but this is an extract, a pure, beautiful extract of suma root. Now, suma grows in Brazil, and it's what's known as an adaptogenic herb. So it goes into your body, it looks around, and it's kind of like what needs to be balanced here. So it's really well known for balancing body chemistry. In fact, over the years that we've been making this, we've had a lot of people use it when they're working on the lifestyle factors that go along with diabetes. So this isn't a cure for diabetes, but this helps to balance body chemistry while you're working on diet and exercise and all the things that go along with getting diabetes under control. And it's got all kinds of vitamins, all kinds of minerals, and it's really, really naturally high in iron, which is good if you're anemic or suffer from low blood iron. The Safia or the suma root is a really beautiful thing to add into your daily diet, mainly because of its just adaptogenic properties. We also put the Safia or the suma into our daily vitality, which is a really great reason for me to take it. I've been taking daily vitality for a lot of years now. So that is suma root or Safia, P-F-A-F-F-I-A, which is the botanical name for suma, one of my favorites, and it smells so good. The tincture and even the raw root material is one of my favorite smells on the planet, besides the lomatium. So that is Safia. And the second one I'm going to talk about is Feverfew. Now, Feverfew got its name from what it does for headaches, fevers, and even its ability to help with migraines. Now, the thing with migraine is that it's not going to be much help if you take it when you feel a migraine coming on, if you're in the middle of a migraine. If you suffer from chronic migraines or you know someone who does, the Feverfew would be a perfect addition to your daily diet, something you need to keep in your system to keep those migraines from coming at you. Now, another thing I love about Feverfew is there's an alkaloid in Feverfew called parthenolide. And this has been so well studied and so well researched, especially in the last 15 years, on this alkaloid and what it does to stimulate adult stem cells. Look it up, parthenolide, and you can even look in our catalog or on our website, and you can look how to spell it, and you will see so much amazing research about this alkaloid in Feverfew. And we have a lot of people who use it for different types of cancer, especially leukemia, where you need the adult stem cells to be stimulated. So that's Feverfew. I love Feverfew. And then we do an extract of cat's claw that we call Ona de Gato. Now, Ona de Gato is powerful antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-inflammation. In fact, if you suffer from chronic like arthritis type of inflammation, I would suggest the two things, the turmeric with the black pepper and the Ona de Gato or the cat's claw. Those work together so quickly and so beautifully to go after the pain and inflammation that comes from arthritis. And it goes to work really, really quickly. In fact, what you'll find is you'll have relief within a day of using that protocol. So that's Ona de Gato. It's also really, really good for balancing intestinal flora. So it's known as the opener of the way. So it's good for intestinal issues, intestinal inflammation. It's also in our daily vitality. So the Safia, the suma, and the Ona de Gato in the daily vitality. An amazing plant and extremely well researched. Now there is one thing about the Ona de Gato and the next plant I'm going to talk about, which is the Ginkgo, where if you are on a prescription blood thinner, you shouldn't be taking anything that has Ginkgo in it or Ona de Gato in it, because those have natural blood thinning properties. So that's a really nice critical piece of information that you would need to have if you're on a prescription blood thinner, because you don't want to add something else that's a blood thinner to your regime. So I would suggest staying away from that. Now, the ginkgo is really well known for its ability to improve circulation. So full body circulation, but really, really well researched and studied for its ability to improve memory, hearing, eyesight. There's a lot of countries, other countries that are using this as a natural remedy for dementia prevention and clear out brain fog and just to help improve the circulation of our bodies. In fact, ginkgo is one of the oldest living tree species that are still around on this planet, and it's so well studied. So we make it in tincture form. We call it gin loba, and we put it in the Daily Vitality, which is amazing. So the final one I'm going to talk about is the Daily Vitality and the reasons that you should take it. So what this does is this stimulates your immune system, it improves circulation, it goes after inflammation, and it helps to balance body chemistry. So this is something that is, in my opinion, a really amazing thing for prevention at its highest, one of its highest levels. So I hope this information has been helpful. If you have any questions or you want to expand on it, look in our catalog and also do some research. Any of these things, you can do some Googling and you can do some due diligence and research some of these things that you think would make a really important difference, not just in your life, but maybe it's something you want to have set aside. You know, it's nice to have a bottle of Feverfew if a headache comes on. You know, hydrate. You're probably dehydrated if you get a headache, or if there's something kind of intense going on in your life if you have a headache. But the Feverfew can really help if you have a fever or if you have a headache. And it's totally safe for kids to take. I gave it to my own kids when they were little. So really nice to have some of these things kind of like your own in-home apothecary, these little things on hand. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for tuning in as usual. And I think that this is the one I'm going to use because, like I said, this is about the 10th take. So hopefully you got to the end of this and you can you poke a little fun at me. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.